जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। आराध्य भगवान विशेषतने स्तब्धाम वृंदावन रम्या काचिदुपासना वर्गेण या कल्पिता। श्रीमद्भागवतं प्रमाणमृतं प्रेम परमार्थो महा। श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभुर्मतमिदं तत्रादर न परः। Hare Krishna. So Hare Krishna and devotees, welcome everyone. And we start the Bhagavad Gita. Last time we saw that Arjuna has given the conclusion, and now let us see what happens. Hare Hare. Okay. Hmm. So Arjuna said, "Yadi mam apratikaram ashastram shastrapranaya bhartarashtran rane hantum तन्मे क्षेमतरम भवेत् यदि माम अप्रतीकार." मतलब I am not fighting. Ashastram, I am without weapons, and they are with weapons. Shastra pranaya bharata rashtram ranne huntum tanme shemataram bhavu. This will be beneficial for me. So the conclusion of Arjuna is, I don't want to fight. Even if they kill me, still I will not fight. That's what he said. We discussed that how there are rules for fighting. We can fight with the equal, and he should also have weapons, and he should be ready. But the jihad or the terrorism is exactly opposite. They fight with unequals when they are not having weapons in their hands, and when they are not prepared. So equals means Kshatriya can fight with Kshatriya. These jihadis, they put bomb on, general public, women and children, civilians, and then they are having weapons, but the citizens are not having weapons, and they attack unarmed when they are sleeping like that. Something like what Ashwatthama was doing. So jihad is terribly wrong, serious problems, and those who are practicing it will have to face consequence. But anyways, this is the conclusion of Arjuna. I will not fight. He has given his conclusion to Dhartarash. So Sanjay is informing to Dhartarash that Sanjay Vacha, then Dhartarash. So what happened? Evam uktva Arjuna Sankhye Rathopastha Upavishat Visrajya Sasaram Chapam Shokasam Vignamanasah. Evam uktva Arjuna Sankhye. Evam uktva, after having said this, Krishna will not fight. He was like old warrior. Let me see who have come to fight. He sat down and he kept his Gandiva aside. Ratho Pasto Pavishat Visrajya Sasaram Chapam. Bows and arrow he put aside. Shokasam Vignamanasah. Alas. This is the scene. Then Dhritarashtra is, so what? Now Dhritarashtra is like anticipating now. Probably now Arjuna is not fighting. My sons will become victorious. So Sanjay, just in order to little bit this thing, inform Dhritarashtra that actually Dhritarashtra, you are a fool, and don't think that you are going to win. Arjuna will only win. Don't worry. Krishna is there. In order to convince him, he speaks the following words. So here we begin chapter 2. Of course, when Bhagavad Gita was spoken, it was not spoken like that. Chapter 1, chapter 2. But later on, the Acharyas and the great commentators have systematized the content for all of us. And so different chapters are there, and the chapters naming also is Acharyas. So the one famous name is Sankhya Yoga, because it deals with analytical study, the difference of body and soul. So that's Sankhya Yoga. And also Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that the chapter is the summary of the entire Gita. So he puts the title as Contents of the Gita Summarized. And so Prabhupada, following Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, has taken the same title, Contents of the Gita Summarized. Contents of the Gita Summarized means basically Gita is divided into 3 parts, 6 chapters. First 6 karma, yoga, Last six are Gyan Yoga and middle six are Bhakti Yoga. So Karma Yoga is there in this chapter. Gyan Yoga is also there and hint of Bhakti Yoga is also there. So like that, contents of the Gita summarized. Whatever is going to be there in the book. So like one verse here, and for one verse, you will find in the later chapters many verses explaining that. Well, I'll try to, whenever it comes, try to see. Arjuna submits to Lord Krishna as his disciple, and Krishna begins his teachings to Arjuna by explaining the fundamental distinction between the temporary material body and the eternal spiritual soul. The Lord explains the process of transmigration, the nature of selfless service to the Supreme, and the characteristics of a self-realized person. So, brief breakdown of chapter 2. So, in this chapter, Arjuna's arguments, further arguments are Arjuna further put some doubts, and then we surrender 2.1 to 2.10. And after that, when Arjuna's all the doubts are over, then Krishna one by one will start answering Arjuna's doubts. So first point Arjuna put was compassion. How can we kill Sojan? So then Krishna explains that you are not the body, you are the soul. And you are showing compassion only for the body. Compassion for the temporary body is useless and ignorant. So that he counted compassion. And then after that he told, I will not enjoy. So that is the first explication of the Atma Gyan, that is, we are not the body, we are the soul, is that. Okay, you are not the body, you are the soul. Then there is a process mentioned in the Veda known as Paramapandaha. In that, if you do your duty, you enjoy. You will not suffer if you do your duty. That's not possible. Third, Arjuna told was sinful reaction, and which then Krishna will talk about Nishkam Karma. So that is second application of Atma Jnana. If you work in a spirit of detachment, and then no sin will come to you. Padma Patra Ivam Sa Liptate Nasa Papena Brahmanadhaya Karmani Karyam Karma Karoti Liptate Nasa Papena. Like that Krishna is nicely describing Arjuna. And then Arjuna asks the characteristics of a perfect person. And then Arjuna's next argument that my dynasty will be destroyed, that is answered in chapter 3. And his final argument, indecision, will be over when the Gita is over. Finally, he will say, I have now decided I will fight. So let's go ahead. Sanjay Uvacha Tam Tadha Kripaya Vishtam Ashnupurna Kulekshanam Vishidantam Idam Vakyam Uvacha Madhusudana. So Sanjay, in order to discourage Duryodhana is speaking the word. Don't worry, Krishna is there. Then Dhritarashtra, what happened? After what happened? Now he has given up his bow. He sat down. Warrior is now finished. It seems my sons will become victorious. Sanjay is saying, don't worry. Madhusudan, the Krishna Vakyam Uvacha, he said the following words. Tam, Tatha, Kripaya Avishtam. He was lamenting. Kripaya. He was having a weak heart. He had a weakness. Ashru Purna Akule Ikshanam. Ikshanam is the eyes. Ashru Purna Kula. If the eyes are container, so the container are filled with water, tears. He was crying. Tam Tatha Kripaya Avishtam. Ashru Purna Kulekshanam. Vishidan. He was lamenting. Idam Vakyam. Uvacha Madhusudan. Here, the meaning of the word Madhusudan is there. That Sanjay is telling to Dhritarashtra that don't worry, Krishna is having madhu, he is having honey, and with the honey, he will destroy all the lamentation of Arjuna. Sudan, and then he will fight and yourself will lose. So that is the meaning of Madhusudan. Krishna is having all sweetness, and by Krishna's sweetness, he will transform Arjuna, and then he will fight and yourself will again lose. Very heavy. Prabhupada, because this is the knowledge of the soul, The Prabhupada immediately puts into perspective the material emotions and the spiritual emotions. We will discuss later, but it will come. We have three levels of existence. There's a physical level, and then there is a emotional level, and then there is a spiritual level. So, at this emotional level, the emotions may come due to physical level or the material world, or may come due to spiritual level. So, when the emotions come from the spiritual plane, they are true emotions. When the emotions come from the bodily plane, they are not true emotions. That's what Prabhupada is saying here, that material compassion, lamentation, and tears are all signs of ignorance of the real self. Arjuna seems to have forgotten the fact that he is a soul. He is useless in lament. So we should not uselessly lament for the body. One more meaning of the word Madhusudan Prabhupada gives here is that Lord Krishna killed the demon Madhu. So these doubts are also like demons, misunderstanding, and then Krishna. Prabhupada is lying here. No one knows where compassion should be applied. You can study this nicely in the section of Bharat Maharaj. Bharat Maharaj shows compassion for the deer. But this line applies. No one knows where compassion should be applied. Later he became Jada Bharata, but not that he left compassion. He was looking at 3 feet to see if any ants are there on the way. And if they are there, he will stop. So first he will stop these things, palanquin, and then we will see 3 steps. If any ants are getting hit. Bharat Maharaj was compassionate, Jada Bharat was compassionate. What is the difference? The difference is Bharat Maharaj was compassionate in the wrong place. He was showing compassion to the body, but Jharat Bharat was showing compassion to the soul. Compassion to the soul includes compassion to the mind and body as well. But in neglecting the soul, showing compassion only to the body or the mind is compassion for the dress of a drowning man is senseless. Just imagine, somebody drowning and you catch his coat, and then you pull the coat out. Just imagine you are having coat in the hand, the person has died. That kind of foolishness is. So similarly, if you show compassion only for the body, so if you rescue the person, automatically body will also be rescued. But if you simply catch the coat, the person is down, is useless. One who does not know this and lament for the outer dress is called Shudraha. Shudra is not a label put to some particular community. Shudra is a quality. One who laments unnecessarily, one who laments only for the body is called Shudra. There are many Shudras in this world. Somebody may lament, I did not get the girl, I did not get the dream job, I could not become Prime Minister of India, I could not get this. All this is lamenting for useless or very insignificant things is a Shudra mentality. Brahmanas don't lament like that. Dronacharya knew Dhritarashtra will kill him. Still he taught him. He is not lamenting. Pandava said, you give us only five villages. We are happy. They are not comparing. They are not lamenting. They are Kshatriyas. Only Shudra is lamenting. Unnecessarily for very insignificant things. So this is a mentality that Krishna is pointing out here. And Arjuna Kshatriya does not expect. But Arjuna can disperse the lamentation of the ignorant, and then Shudra can alleviate. Okay. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Kutastva Kashmalamidam Vishame Samupasthitam Anaryajushtam Asvargyam Akirti Karam Arjuna. Hari Hari. One very famous name of Krishna is mentioned here. Sri Bhagavan. What? I'm sure that you all have attended device so in great detail in the device and the Utkarsh camp. Sri Bhagavan. Greatly spoken. It's first time this word comes. Sri Bhagavan. Let's try to see this verse closely. Prabhupada's whole purpose is being as Bhagavan. Krishna and the Supreme Personality of Godhead are identical. Krishna is God, God is Krishna. They are the same. Krishna is God, God is Krishna. Therefore, Lord Krishna is referred to as Bhagavan, God. So, technical definition of Bhagavan is as follows. Long list here. ऐश्वर्यस्य समग्रस्य वीर्यस्य यशशास्त्रिय ज्ञानवैराग्ययोश्चैव चापि चैव षण्णं भग इति गण षण्णं भग इति गण Bhaga means we count. So these qualities counted together are known as Bhaga or opulence. Okay. So Bhaga means Aishwarya. Aishwarya, Ishwar, the controlling mental. He has complete control on everyone. Samagrasya. Samagrasya in total. Samagra word will be added to everyone in total. The total control over everyone. Complete influence or complete powerful. Viryasya. Very influence. Yashashaha. And this thing. Yasha is complete influence. Control is virya. And Shriya can refer to Yashasha is excellent qualities of body, mind, and words. There's somehow you glorify someone who says, "Oh, he, this film actor, how does he put his dialogue? He puts dialogue in such an amazing way. And how does he act? He acts in or something like that. Some movie actor will act. He acts in such a nice, or he has such a fine thinking, such a great pure person. So his excellent qualities of the body, mind, and words. And Shriya has complete beauty or wealth, complete knowledge, and complete detachment from worldly affairs. That is called Bhaga. Now, Bhagavan means possessor of these opulences. Is it clear? So, Bhagavan word is not referred here, but these opulences are like Bhaga means these opulences. And Bhagavan means the possessor of these opulences. So, Samagraha, if you say in total, then only Krishna is applicable with this definition. He controls everyone for all the time. That's Bhagavan, and that's Prabhupada's purport, long purport. He said so many things about Bhagavan. His verses Prabhupada is quoting. He says, Vadanti tattvadas tattvam yadyanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti Bhagavan. It is the last word in understanding. And then Prabhupada gives the example of sunshine, and sun globe. You have heard this, impersonalists are only very small students. Bhaktas are the topmost transcendentalists because they realize, wow. Yes, Parashar Muni Prabhupada is quoting here. And then no living entity, including Brahma, Lord Shiva, Narayan Temple, the opulence as fully as Krishna. And then Ishvara Parama Krishna, Satchidananda Vigraha, Anadirade Govinda, Sarva Karana Karanam. Then Hete Cham Sakalapam Sah Krishna Bhagavan saying, Indrari Vyakulam Loke Mradayam. Prabhupada like very systematically establishing. You can go through the purport, what Prabhupada is trying to say. He wants to emphasize very clearly that to all of us, that please take these words which are being spoken very seriously because it is not spoken by a mundane person. These words are coming for one who is the most intelligent in the entire world, in the entire universe, in the entire galaxy. somebody who is most intelligent is speaking these words, please don't take these words lightly. That is the implication of the word Shri Bhagavan. So Vyasdev here is warning the readers, please become attentive. Even if you could not in the chapter 1, please become very attentive now. Because now Shri Bhagavan is speaking. So I am personally not qualified at all. But these words carry very, very super power. If only you pay attention and try to implement, these words will create a revolution in your life. Prabhupada says, I have written these literaries to create revolution in the empire's lives of the misdirected civilization. Revolution, you understand revolution? Krantikari. British Raj is gone. Revolution means Maya Raj will gone and Krishna Raj will come. This time, Krishna government. Yes. Now here again, Krishna is starting, he's Shri Bhagavan is over. For longer was that, and after that, Uttastva. From where? Kashmalamidam. These Kashmal or impurities. Visame Samupastitam in you. And at this critical time, like Arjuna, at this critical time, how have these impurities come upon you? So this is a rhetorical question. That means for some question, there is no answer. Just like, somebody, you told somebody, please don't, go to temple on Sunday, go to temple on Monday. So you went to temple on Sunday. Then you ask, you should you have gone to temple on Sunday? You don't expect the answer. You are just saying that, you should not have gone to temple on Sunday. So that's the meaning. He's saying, Putastu akashmalamidam vishamai samupastitam. How these impurities have come on you? That means from where? He's not asking from where, from the left or right or east or west. He's saying these impurities should not have come to you. And vishamai at this time, at this critical time. Just imagine, like World Cup final is going on between India and Pakistan, and famous bowler in the Indian cricket team, that's the last over, and 8 runs have to be scored, and the bowler is the famous bowler, and he's saying, "Oh no! If I bowl, then they will score, and I will get the blame for losing, so I will not bowl." Hey, everyone will start shouting, "Kya? Are you like? Are you coward? Or what? How can you, debunk at this time? It's a critical time. Like you should be bold. Face the situation." Krishna is asking, all armies are ready, the functions are blown. Now you're saying I'm not right. What is this? Prabhupada is one more this thing example. The very famous dancer is there. She goes on the stage, everyone is sitting now, whole stadium is packed up, people have purchased ticket, and she goes to the stage and she, no, I'm very shy now, I cannot dance. At this time you're saying like that. How can you say like that? You didn't perform now. That's what the Krishna is asking. Where is somebody? Are you this time here? And then it tells 3 consequences. Anarya Jushtam, Aswaryam, Akirti Karam Arjuna. Arjuna is Arya. And it does not befit who you are. Aswaryam, it will not benefit you in the future lives. You will not get Swarga. Akirtim, and in this life also you will get infamous. You will not get happiness in this life also. Why are you doing this? It does not befit you. It will not take you to heaven. And it will not give you fame in this world. Arjun. Aryaha. So this word needs little explanation. So this word actually is not again a word for a particular community or class. This word Prabhupada explains that there is this word in India is famous. Like there is one Samaj, Arya Samaj. So idea is that it's a glorification kind of word. And but Prabhupada refers, well, Prabhupada says very clearly that Aryan, the word Aryan is applicable to persons who know the value of life and who have a civilization based on spiritual direction. So Arya means those who know spiritual purpose of life. Arya means those who know spiritual purpose of life. That is, I need to be liberated. I need liberation. Those who know this are called Arya. One who works only here and now for the body is called an Arya. Like devotee, he stops chanting, so that he should be called an Arya. You know that spiritual world exists. You have attended in the Utkarsha, where detail, great detail spiritual world, 5 rasas you have seen, and now you have stopped chanting. Anarya dushtam aswargyam. You will not go to the spiritual world. Here also you will not be happy. And why? Why after becoming devotee you are leaving? One who knows this. I want to become liberated. And those who are Aryas, they do their duties not for material gain, but for purification of the heart. So Arjun, your all reasons are materialistic reasons you are giving. You are not doing your duty for the purification of the heart. So we have to remember that Arya means one who knows the spiritual goal of life. So all of you also know the spiritual goal of life. Therefore, you can also be called Aryan. And if you fail to discharge your duties, then you will be called an Aryan. And so now what Krishna is trying to do is, so they are friends and giving a pep talk. So pep talk involves like, like, come on, get up. Isn't it? This time, you are an Aryan, Sabu will not get, you will not get a Kirti also will not get. So, yeah. So like that he's saying. And now this word Arya is referred as very like in Bharat it is like famous, but in the intellectual circles all around the world, this word is quite infamous. It's like untouchable, or it's to be labeled like a religious fanatic. What had happened is it's a long history, but basically it just all started with the British Raj. And so Mughals were destroying the temples, but Britishers did much deeper damage, and they destroyed the mentality of the people to go to temple. So they worked very systematically, and but essentially they did it. They thought that we are the superior to these people. These are, it's called white man's burden. These people, they are uncivilized, the Hindus or whatever, these Asians, and we have to civilize them. So, but when they came and studied Sanskrit, they came to know that, my Lord, the Greek and Latin are similar to Sanskrit, and Sanskrit having more words. That means Sanskrit is more ancient than Greek and Latin, and Sanskrit is the mother of Greek and Latin. And it was totally undigestible for them how such advanced civilization can exist. They are inferior to us. They cannot be superior. So they put a theory that is called Aryan invasion theory. So what is the Aryan invasion theory? And also to win this thing, local this thing, Indian support, they say that actually these Europeans and these Indians, we all are brothers. And this Sanskrit and whatever good things are there in your country, they have come not from you, but from Aryans. Aryans were a different community living in some other parts of the world. And from there, they migrated to Europe and they migrated to India. So whatever good is there, it is from their civilization, it is not from your civilization. And we also learned it, in whatever good we know, we are teaching you. So like that, Indians will feel like Europeans are better than us. And then they will follow us. So like that, they made a theory. So when they claim like that, and like it took many years for that, maybe centuries, 100, 200 years, whole fabrication happened. So now, so now they, as soon as you say there is a different community that is Ari, from which all the good things have come in India and the Europe as well. So the search started for who is this Arya community, and everyone wanted to claim that, or I am the most superior. You know, that thing is always there. So there was one guy whose name was Adolf Hitler, and he came up with the theory that actually, we are the Aryans because we are very tall, 6 feet tall, 7 feet tall. We have blue eyes. We are the Aryans, and from us, the main civilization is come. In fact, he put his symbol swastika. That is the that's all belonging to the Vedic culture. And he put his symbol flag swastika, and he named himself as Aryan. And and of course, he was also influenced by Darwin. So Darwin also put forward a very nice theory that survival of the fittest. So we are the Aryans and we are the fittest. So all these people who are there, others, Europeans and all others, they are rejected species. So the only good thing can come in this world by terminating these guys. So we terminate all these guys, and then the pure class, the pure Aryans will survive. And with this, he started his manifesto. And so what happened is the World War II took place. But the whole label went to the word Aryan because Hitler used this word Aryan. The label went that. So now the entire world, the word Aryan is seen as something like very with great fear. And in fact, some of the Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur disciples, that time Germany in 1920, Germany and England were very powerful. America was not powerful that time, that much. It became after World War II. But England and Germany were very famous. So it sent his preachers to both these places, England and Germany. So one of the Gaudiya Math sannyasi, he was preaching there that actually Aryan is not a designation for some community, but it is a spiritual connotation. It refers to those who know the value of life, spiritual value of life. So that pamphlet, one of the Nazis got that pamphlet. And then he read it, he became, this is totally contrary to what we are saying. We are saying we are the Aryans. And he's saying, no, it is a spiritual definition. So practically they banned these teachings, the Gaudiya Math. ISKCON was not there at that time. Gaudiya Math, they banned them. And these sannyasis, they had to flee for their lives. Of course, later on, this whole thing subsided. But it's a very serious thing to refer as Aryan, or like some words get their meaning from circumstances, just like the word Harijan. Harijan is a very good word in a sense. Those are the devotees of the Lord Krishna. But this word, if you use to anyone, if you address someone as Harijan, nowadays you may put in jail. So like that, this word Aryan also has some connotation. But Bhagavad Gita is beyond all these connotations. And Krishna is clearly referring to Arjuna. You know the spiritual value of life. You should not be an Arya. And this is true for anyone. So Arjuna was Kshatriya and he was deviating from his duty. Therefore, it is befitting non-Aryans. That means those who are not Aryans, they give up their duties. They can leave their chanting. They can give up following four relative principles. But one who is Arya, one who actually to the spiritual value of life, he never do that. Serious point. Please consider. So this act of cowardice, so such deviation, to deviate from your duties, it does not help on progress spiritual life, nor does it even gonna become famous in this world. क्लैब्यमास्मगम पार्थ नैतत्वयि उपपद्यते शुद्रम हृदय दौर्बल्यम त्यक्तोत्तिष्ठ परंतप. Arey Parantapa, you can conquer everyone. You are the chastiser of the enemy. Any enemy can come in front of you. You can conquer him. And what you're doing, Krishna is like practically slapping Arjuna. Like slap is sometimes physical and sometimes slap is verbal. Verbal slaps are more dangerous than physical slap. Sometimes, you must have you ever gone through some verbal slap? Of course, after marriage, you get a lot of this. But Krishna is telling here, have you become eunuch? Clabium. So like friends, so he's encouraging her somehow, what are you doing? Have you become, eunuch? Masmuka, Shudram. Are you Shudra? Two slabs he's giving. To call a Kshatriya Shudra, again, it's not community based, but again, Arjuna is a warrior. Call him Shudra, you are lamenting for insignificant things, you are insignificant. Hare Krishna. And Claudium is again needs little explanation. So by speaking the word Claudium, some memories are coming to Arjuna. So one time what had happened is Arjuna went to Indraloka and he was then he was there in the Indra Sabha and then like Urvashi, he was looking at Urvashi repeatedly. So Indra noticed it and he thought that I think Arjuna likes Urvashi. So, so he sent Urvashi that you please go and satisfy Arjuna. So she went and she said that your father has sent me to you. So Arjuna said, no. I was just looking at you because, you are the mother of my ancestor, Pururava. And you are the wife. And therefore, like my great, I was just seeing how you look like or how you are so much madly attracted to you. I see you purely as my elder mother, and there is no way that I can entertain these thoughts. Then Uru said, you know, uh, your father has sent me. I will not be like that. She said, but I like you. Just imagine. And the Arjun said, you may like me, but it is not proper for me. Uru said, you forget these rules. We are in heaven. For our heavenly beings, these rules don't apply. Arjun said, but I am from earth. You may be from heaven. I am from earth. These rules apply to me. Oh my Lord, she was on fire. Can you imagine, like, for a woman to approach a man, like, is already very embarrassing, or like, it's not so common. Hardly, girls give proposal to boys. Therefore, all our boys are crying. It's rarely seen. And after giving proposal, somebody rejected. Oh my God. It's very torturous. It's very torturous. And what to talk of the prestige of Urvashi? She is the most beautiful and inferior apsaras than Urvashi have totally shaken up great sages. Vishwamitra was shaken by Menka Devi. Menka is less beautiful than Urvashi, and so many great sages are there. She is the topmost of mere human from earth is rejecting her proposal. It was big insult. So she could not digest it. Immediately she said, you are rejecting her proposal. You are acting like eunuch. I curse you, you become eunuch. So she said this very angrily. She left. Now Arjuna was thinking, my Lord, now put yourself in the situation. Already showing sense control is a big thing. To show sense control to the most beautiful Apsara in the heaven is like, it should be like, it's no less than Vish. It's no less than that. And over you get a curse that you become eunuch. No, Arjun went to Indra and he said, this is what has happened. Indra said, don't worry. it will come to the help. So sometimes, it may appear that I am following dharma, that is happening. But actually, it came great help when they were like in the 13th year, Agyatwas. When they were in Agyatwas, Arjuna was very, very famous. Like among all the Pandavas, he was most famous, so it was very difficult for him to hide. So he became like, Indra transformed the curse, you will become eunuch for 1 year whenever you desire. So he became the eunuch and went to this thing, Virat Raj, that I want to teach your daughter, you know. And then because he had to interest his daughter, so he had him checked whether actually he's eunuch or not. Now, like Kshatriya is already, like Kshatriya, is a warrior, and to become eunuch is already such a great insult. And now over than that, he had to become dance teacher for a woman. Can you imagine? So among all the Pandavas, the job of Arjuna was most torturous in that period of exile, the 13 years. 12 years, they were in the forest, but they were like Kshatriya, they were carrying weapons. If any enemy attacked, they will fight back. But here he has to become eunuch. And Krishna is reviving and saying that, Arjuna, you became eunuch for 1 year. I think it has affected you. And now you are continuing the same mentality. So just imagine, if Krishna wants to insult or like provoke, what are words most befitting the person? He's just hitting on the nerve. Kalabyam, my dear Arjun, please don't become eunuch. Masmadama Partha, you are the son of, and you are son of Kunti. You are son of Indra. Kunti is a Kshatrani. Indra is he is the head of all the Kshatriyas, or all the rulers in the universe. And you, son of a ruler, is becoming a eunuch. Again, is giving insult. Klavyam Masmadama Partha. It does not suit you. It's such a, you are a weak. Give it up. Get up. Give it up. Get up. So, so, so like, Shudra is a quality based on insult. Just like you say to someone intelligent, you say to him, "Are you fool?" For an intelligent person to be called fool is an insult. Therefore, Kshatriya to be called this thing, insult. So, so Acharya is tell the talk between Arjuna and Krishna. Arjuna is saying, I'm trembling because of contemplating the sin. How should I act? Krishna saying, your mother is Shatrani, you are son of Pratha. You acted like this. Inferior Kshatriyas can act like this. But for you it is not proper. Arjuna is saying, I am doing compassion. But saying, no, it is Shudram Hirdaya Dor Balyam. You have low weakness of mind, temporary weakness of mind. This word is very, very important, dear devotees, to understand. Shudram Hirdaya Dor Balyam. Petty weakness of mind. Petty weakness of mind. So, how does this petty weakness of mind come about? This petty weakness of mind comes when we are attached to material things. We become weak. It does not refer to physical strength. This is weakness. Like uh, uh, one is unable to say no to temptation. He is weak. Any woman can easily make him fall down. That is weakness. He cannot resist the infection of Rajoguna. Shudra, very petty weakness. One is not able to resist watching wrong things online. Petty weakness of mind. Give it up. You are acting like a eunuch if you do like that. You are a Shudra. We have to rise. Give up petty weakness of mind. Yes, pep talk and Krishna is goading Arjuna. Arjuna, get up. Get up. Arjuna, Uvacha, कथम भीष्मम अहम संख्ये द्रोणम च मधुसूदन इषु भी प्रतियोत्स्यामि पूजार्हा हरिसूदन. Arjun is saying, "Arey, Krishna, Arjun, what are you doing? Get up." So Arjun, after Krishna said this, like Arjun became little, got up, but his weakness is too much that again his heart is for Drona, Bhishma, so these names are coming out. Krishna said heavy words, still Arjuna is hard, like the lamentation is very deep. Katham Bhishma, how can I sankhya in the war? Dronam cha Madhusudana. Issue be Pratiyutsam. How how can I shoot arrows at them? They deserve to be respected, or I should throw flowers at them. Krishna, these my teachers, my grandfather. I should throw flowers at them, and you are saying, how can I shoot arrows? In fact, Krishna, your name is also Madhusudan. You killed a demon who was named Madhu. Krishna said, no, no, I didn't. One of my forefathers, the Vrishni, his father was named Madhu. How can I kill Madhu? He's my forefather. Arjuna said, no, no, no. I'm not referring to that Madhu. That was another Madhu. It was Madhu and Ketab. That is, you are called Arisudan, or the killer of enemies, or killer of Madhusudan. But you are saying to me to kill Bhishma and Drona, to become Bhishma Sudan and Drona Sudan. Why are you doing this? You are never called Ugrasen Sudan, Sandipani Sudan. Like that, Arjuna is saying. Here, some important points are there. Respectable superiors like Bhishma and the grandfather, Dronacharya the teacher, are always worshipable. Even if they attack, they should not be counteracted. They should not be counteracted. It is a general etiquette that the superiors are not to be offered even a verbal fight. Even if they are sometimes harsh in behavior, they should not be harshly treated. It's etiquette that, however, the superior may be, but we should not fight back with them. Some examples. There was a superior of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His name was Ramchandra Puri. Like he was criticizing all the devotees. He would call the devotees for feast. Please come for lunch. You are not eating enough. Please eat more. He says, no, 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 please eat more. And because the superior personality, then they will, out of like respect for him, they will take, and feed them to limit. And they will say, just please. The devotees of Chaitanya are so fatty. They are udarpanayan. They are simply concerned with eating delicious things. Finally, he came to Lord Chaitanya. So that he could not find anything, he found some ants. If you go to Jagannath Puri, every room, everywhere there are ants. Whole Jagannath Puri is filled with ants. In fact, if you bring some this khaja prasadam from this thing Anand Bazaar, then you cannot keep it. You have to bring the last day just before you train. Otherwise, so many ants will come. He saw some ants in the Gambhira and said, "You are eating too many sweets." Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not retaliate. He could have just, please try to understand him. It's not the ants. You can put a CCTV camera. You can be here and watch how many sweets are coming here. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not say at all. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu treated him as a superior. Therefore, make it a point. We may not agree with the superior, but it's etiquette that we should not fight with him. Even if they chastise us, we should not reply back. And if we do that, then that is dharma. Superiors are to be worshipped and respected. If you do that, you will be happy with you. And as far as your superior is very wrong, then if he is totally out of the then Krishna will remove him from the scene. Krishna's system is very fair. So for you, respect to superior is important. for anyone, not for only for you. So the Arjuna is quoting verse Pratibadnati hi Shreya Puja Puja Vyatikramaha. If you do not worship the superior, Puja, one who is superior, worshipable, if you do not do puja, Vyatikramaha, Vyatikrama means transgress, don't respect him, Pratibadnati, your long term good, you are going to spiritual world will be checked. You may have to born again just because you did not respect your superior. It's a very serious thing. There is one chapter, Arjun offends Brahaspati. Like he did not like throw a thunderbolt at Brahaspati, or he did not shout at Brahaspati. He did not. Just that the Brahaspati came and he did not get up. In 2-3 seconds, he realized his mistake, but till that time it was too late. Brahaspati already left, and then you can read the Bhagavad. So it's not simply a detail. So very important thing. Arjuna is again and again saying same thing. These are all respectable because the training is so deep. Of course, when direct order comes from Krishna, you kill your superior, you can do that. But generally, such instruction hopefully will not come. So, like from superior to superior, that instruction comes, your superior is little off right. Don't hear him. That's okay. But they have all to be respected. So I will worship them. But Krishna is saying, but they are fighting with you. Why can you fight? Because I have to worship. Gurun hatva himahanubhava shreyam bhuktum bhakshamapi loke hatvartha kamastu guruni heva bhunji bhogan rudiran pradigdhan gurun ahatva. If I kill the gurus, mahanubhava, they are great souls. Better than that, shreya for me will you to beg. Api loke. In this world, I'll live by begging. Like, Krishna will ask, hey, if you don't kill them, they have all the kingdom. So what is your source of income? How will you maintain yourself? I'm saying, I'll eat by begging. Eating is only the problem. Now, so I'll eat by begging. Why should I kill them? So by begging and eating, what will happen is, I will suffer in this life, Krishna, but next life I will not get the sin of disrespecting my superiors. And my next life destination will be perfect. Just imagine the thought process. What is Arjun concerned about and what we are concerned about? He's not concerned about so much about this world. He's saying, I'll give kingdom, no problem, I'll beg. At least I'll not commit sin of I'll not commit sin of disrespecting my superiors. Hari, stop here. If any questions, devotees can ask. Yes, Yadav Srish who is raising hands. Let's hear Yadav Srish.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, thank you for a wonderful class. Prabhuji, I had one doubt, Prabhuji. You mentioned that Arjuna got cursed by Urvashi. At one point, Prabhuji, I read in Bhagavatam that devotees don't get cursed from means non-devotees or demons. So, Prabhuji, how to understand this point?
Achha. No, like the point is they like they can counteract the curse as well, but they don't want to. Like Parikshit Maharaj. In the same Bhagavatam, there is an of Parikshit cursed by this insignificant son of a Brahmana. So this is all as per the desire of the Lord. Like Ambrish Maharaj was cursed by Durvasana, but nothing happened to him. Krishna saved him. Similarly, Mother Parvati cursed Chitraketu. He was to go back to water many lifetimes. He was there with the Apsaras and like he was chanting the glories of the Lord. But it just very quickly went back to water in next life. So like Lord orchestrates the pastime just to carry the pastime on. Okay. Yes. Keshav Deep Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I
Hare
had just
Krishna.
one doubt. Like in the Purp, Srila Prabhupada mentions that against the seniors we should not even have elders. But sometimes such cases arise that our parents are saying क्या भक्ति कर कैसे लोगों के साथ they blaspheme this devotional service only and devotees only. At that time, it's very hard to keep ourselves humble. So what should we do?
Yeah, you can learn from Prahlad Maharaj. His father was number one. But what was the response of Prahlad? He would every time go and very respectfully he will go down at his father's feet. Like two seniors are having some hot cold war or something like that. Your two superiors are there, same situation. Your two superiors are there, they're having some disagreements. What do you should do? What do you do?
Stay out of.
Don't take anyone's side, just respect both of them. Because if you offend anyone, you are gone. They are great souls. None of them can be respected. Like they will manage their misunderstanding, whatever is there. Therefore, it is not good also to know too much about what seniors are discussing, how they are having a tussle or whatever they are doing, because that's not good for us down the line. At their level, like they will manage. We don't have to worry about these things too much. Okay. Okay. Yes, we
I
shall.
wanted
Achha,
follow-up question.
follow-up question. What to do? Can you
Like
wait for some time? Can you wait for some
yes,
time? Like after it, I'll take. Let's hear Vishal Prabhu.
Hare Krishna,
Yes.
Prabhuji. Prabhuji, one question I have, like here you told the Bhagwan, meaning of Bhagwan word. No, so 6 things that defines the Bhagwan, but there are many times in Bhagavatam, Narada also referred as Bhagwan and all other personalities. So according to this definition, they are not considered Bhagwan. But why?
Very good question. So the only point is that there are many scriptures and different definitions of Bhagwan are given. One more definition is those who are empowered by Krishna, they are also called as Bhagwan. So they fit in that definition. It's just that we need to know the correct definition. But for full personality, the Bhagwan, this definition is used. But there are some more ways of identifying. Vishal Prabhu is raising hand. Who is Vishal Prabhu?
Sir, Prabhuji, one more question.
So one more question. Let's just to you wait for some time. Let's till 8. Let's see one. Vishal Prabhu. Who is Vishal Prabhu? He's raising hand. Nowhere. Anyone else has any question? Okay, Vishal Prabhu, you please ask.
Prabhuji, like, can you explain like the Jad Bharat compassion and the Bharat Maharaj compassion? Like he is also watching his body, like he is also saving the chittis that they should not die, and he also saving the deer. So how they are different? Like,
The difference is that Bharat Maharaj was showing compassion to the body of the deer, just the body. He was not concerned about the soul. How do we know? He was neglecting his spiritual duty. Okay, at this point, the class is officially over, and those who wish, they can leave. Those who have questions, you can stay. Officially, are ending, you have to leave.
Hare Krishna, some announcements are there. So we need
yes, please.
Hare Krishna devotees. So regarding open book questions, so the open book questions will be from second chapter only, and you will get your open book questions today only. So you can see it, and accordingly you can do. Hare Krishna.
Yes. So like Bharat Maharaj was neglecting his spiritual duties. Therefore, he was showing compassion only to the body. Jad Bharat, however, was showing compassion for the soul. Compassion for the soul does not mean Vishalpu hatred for the body. Like he preached to Rahuguna. Rahuguna was the king. Now he has become his guru. He can go with him, na? He can become the Raj Guru. He'll get all facilities, is it not? Did you do that? He did not do that. He was very careful. Last time I was trapped by the deer, again he ran to the forest. Can you imagine? He preached to the most wealthy person and he did not even ask one farthing from him, he just ran to the forest. This time he's very conscious.
Yes.
Makes
Thank
sense?
you, Prabhuji.
Bharat Maharaj was not attentive to his and everyone's spiritual needs. Jad Bharat was very attentive from the birth. In fact, like Bhakshan Thakur, he was doing his BTech or whatever graduation that time, and he had completed 1-2 years, and then suddenly thought came to him that if I do my graduation, the whole society will push me for marriage. So I don't want to get entangled. He left his graduation. Very attentive. I don't want any worldliness. I am not saying here you have to imitate Bhakshan Thakur, but I am just giving you an example to illustrate the point. Living marriage is no problem at all. Please don't think that I am preaching brahmacharya or I want only GS boys. It's not like that. I'm just giving an example. Please don't misunderstand. So he was very attentive. That's the point. Okay.